Hey guys. Okay, let's talk about ghosting, specifically when clients ghost us and whether that means we should ghost in return. And by ghosting, of course, we mean, I don't know who came up with the term. Millennials, Gen Z, whatever, but the idea is that you're in communication with someone and then they just disappear. And the truth is that, yeah, sometimes that can happen with clients. You will be having regular communication with them. Maybe you even send through a proposal, and even though you follow up very gently, you don't hear anything from them. And yeah, that's really annoying. It might make you doubt yourself because you're making assumptions about what it says about your proposal, which of course you shouldn't. But the fact of the matter is that sometimes you don't know what's going on in people's lives. You don't know what's going on in their businesses. And yeah, is it rude to never get back to you? Yes, it absolutely is. And it's annoying. And of course, if you follow up and you just never hear anything back, it is. It's annoying, it's rude, but it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. And of course, the best thing to do is just kind of think, all right, well, I sent the proposal, I sent a couple follow-ups, I've done my due diligence, on to the next client, right? Because there are plenty of clients out there, so no need to make this a thing. But what do you do if, for example, you sent a proposal to a client and then there's another proposal, maybe they ghosted you or whatever, maybe you sent another proposal or whatever. What if you have sent proposals to clients and they've ghosted you and now they're coming back and they want to work with you? Now they want to get on the phone with you and potentially work with you again, or they want the chance to work with you because they didn't work with you the first couple of times, even though you sent a proposal. So what do? Do you ghost them back because you don't get to do this to me? You don't get to treat me this way? No, of course not, right? We're grown-ups. We're professionals. Just because someone is rude to us and someone is unprofessional to us doesn't mean we're going to stoop to that level and then ghost them in return. This isn't middle school. So no, if a client reaches out to you and they've ghosted you twice, you have twice, whatever, but just in my head, I have twice. You've sent a proposal and they disappeared, and maybe they came back a couple of months later and were like, oh, now we're ready to work. And you send a proposal and they disappear, and now they're back a third time and they wanted to. Now, of course, this is up to you. If this is a client you really, really want to work with, then yeah, you can get on the phone with them, send through another proposal. One thing that I might recommend is when you send through the proposal, because there are dates attached to this, right? There's the scope of the project, and there's also the cost in your proposal, but also the date that you're going to deliver, assuming everything happens on time, the date that you're going to deliver the first round of work. So in your proposal, you can say, in order for this timeline to work, please respond to this proposal by X date. Give them a deadline and see if maybe that helps to change their behavior. Because clients, it can be hard. Clients are not perfect. They're humans just like we are. And who knows what's going on in the rest of the business? It could be crazy busy. Who knows what's going on? But sometimes it can be helpful if you give them a due date to give you the go ahead on the proposal. And it's perfectly right. You are perfectly within your rights to say, we can only hit this deadline if you, not those exact words. I'm not an extemporaneous copywriter. You guys know this, but to hit this deadline, please be sure to respond back to this proposal by X date. And if you want to, bold it, just to be like, don't miss this. And you may have to follow up again if it sounds like this client is a little bit slow on the uptake. So you do have the option, if you want to, if this is a client you really want to work with, you do have the option, even though they've ghosted you twice, to get on a call with them and try it again. Maybe this time will be a little bit different. However, if you don't want to work with this client, if you can't get over the fact that it was a little rude and unprofessional of them to ghost you in the past, to get on a call with you and to make you put together a proposal and then to never get in touch with you, and yeah, I would agree that is, it's kind of unprofessional. Ghosting is unprofessional, but that's also why we don't ghost in return, right? We're better than that. We're classy copywriters. We're better than that. So instead, what you can say if you don't want to work with this client, or if you don't want to move forward, you can just write back and say, hi, thank you so much for this opportunity. Unfortunately, because we've had a little bit of trouble connecting up in the past with the other proposals I've sent, I'm thinking that that this isn't a great match between the two of us. If you'd like, I can recommend other copywriters. If you do have other copywriters who are willing to work with this client, knowing that they have ghosted you a couple of times in the past. And you may have copywriter friends that are like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'll send through a proposal. If they ghost me, whatever, I'm plenty busy with other stuff. And you may have colleagues who are like that. And if so, then you can say, yes, I can recommend other copywriters. But if not, then just don't even bring it up. It's totally within your rights to say, thanks so much for the opportunity, but I think because I've sent through proposals in the past and I haven't heard back from you, I think that maybe this means that our communication styles aren't a good fit, and this wouldn't be a good fit for the copywriting project. So again, thank you so much. Best of luck with this project. And that's it. That's all you have to say, right? And that's all you're doing is just saying, you know what? No, I don't want to work with you. This has been a pain before. I put in time before. This is not what you're putting in your email. This is what you are thinking. You put in the time before. They've been kind of a pain, and if they haven't been professional, and they haven't made your time they haven't respected your time. I was going to say time a priority, but it's not your time that's priority, but respecting your time. Even just responding to your emails when you followed up in the past to say like, oh, sorry, the project timeline's changing a little bit. We'll be back in touch. Or, oh, sorry, whatever. It is perfectly within your rights to think, you know what? I don't think I want to work with this client. And that's okay. That's totally fine. Again, there's so many clients out there in the world. You don't have to work with this client if you think they're going to be kind of a pain, or if you're honestly a little bit rankled by the way they've treated you in the past. You don't want to carry that attitude into the work with them anyway. So you're perfectly within your rights. Just don't ghost them back, because you're better than that. Just put together a nice little email, being very clear about why it's not going to work, and just saying that it's not a good fit and wishing them the best of luck. Because you do, right? You don't want to work with them, but you do wish them the best. Be better than they are, because you are. You're a classy, professional copywriter. Don't retaliate. Don't, and probably more than anything else, don't let it get under your skin. If they ghosted you, that's more their problem than your problem. There's so much. Is it annoying? Yeah, it is. But don't keep that energy. Don't think about it all the time. Don't let it make you crazy. Is it annoying? Yeah. Ooh, that's annoying. But then maybe good thing I didn't end up working with them, because maybe they'd be annoying as clients. And then just move on, because there's so many other clients out there.